Welcome to the Flip the Switch Music Podcast. It is Thursday, September 20th. My name is Hunter.
My name is Gio.
My name is Josh.
And it is episode 5. And last episode we were talking about the MGK and Eminem beef. And we said we'd keep y'all updated if anything else happened. And some more stuff did happen. MGK apparently jumped somebody. What y'all know about that?
Supposedly he jumped this actor. I think his name is G-Rod.
All right. Josh, you know anything?
Yeah, all I know is like 5 of his bodyguards jumped him. Not him, just jumped the G-Rod guy, and now he was like hurt, and now he wants to sue him.
Dang. You know it. Like, do you think MGK actually like? It kind of relates to the Russ situation in a way because Russ is jumping people, but Russ didn't actually like jump somebody. He got the people to like do it for him. Do you think MGK actually got involved and hit the dude?
I feel like he did.
I don't think so.
Dang. MGK, huh?
What do you think?
I don't know, honestly. It's kind of a weird situation whenever the jumping stuff happens. Like when it gets like actually physical and not just like in rap songs or whatever, like actual beef.
True.
But also MGK got booed off stage while performing Rap Devil. What do y'all think of that?
I feel like he deserves it.
Yeah, well deserved, like Gio said, and hope he gets more.
Dang. I don't really have any opinions on that. He just got booed off stage. That's all I can think of. Pretty much. Also, let's get into another thing. Did y'all hear Logic on the Young Sinatra 4 album got all the Wu-Tang on one track?
Yeah, I heard about that. He said that he didn't want to like show off or anything, but he said that he had the whole Wu-Tang clan
on one track. That's crazy. Considering like what Logic's career has evolved into after the 1-800 song and all that. But yeah, for the most part, it's been pretty good for his career, the 1-800 song and all that stuff. But also with that, do y'all think it'll be like a really popular track on the album? Or
Yeah, I feel like that's the most hyped song in the album.
all right, but besides that, are y'all hyped for Young Sinatra 4?
Yes.
Are you hyped for it, Gio?
I'm not that hyped, but yeah, I'll listen to it.
I'm gonna listen to it. I'm pretty hyped for it. I'm pretty sure it'll be a good album. I feel like he's gonna get the features we know about so far. Or Ryan Tedder's on it for One Day. If you don't know who Ryan Tedder is, he's the lead singer of One Republic, the band that made Counting Stars and all those songs. And also, he got the whole Wu-Tang Clan on one track. But at the end of the song, The Return, he called out Jay-Z and said he wanted him on the track. Y'all think he's going to get Jay-Z on the album?
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think so, unless Jay-Z just wants to.
I mean, I feel like he can, honestly. Logic's pretty big now.
Actually, yeah, never mind. If he could get the whole Wu-Tang clan on that track, I feel like he could get Jay-Z.
Yeah, I feel like he can do that. He might. Who knows? It might happen.
True.
So, overall, pretty hyped for the album. We'll probably end up reviewing it or whatever. But, yeah. Besides that, we got some more business to talk about. Let's talk about the tracks that came out this week. First track we want to talk about is JID 151 Rum. Have y'all heard it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it.
What do y'all think of the track?
It's a really good song. I actually like the beat on it. When I first heard it, I was impressed.
I like the beat a lot.
Yeah.
I like how it started off. It was like that quiet beat, and then it like added that another layer to it where it's like, like in the background. And then JID came on, and you know how JID's like crazy. He can flow, like switch his flows, all that. And if y'all didn't know, JID's actually a 2018 XXL freshman. He's one of the most up-and-coming artists in rap and is signed to Dreamville, which is J. Cole's label. So, Josh, I want to hear what you think of it. He's a J. Cole boy. He's a J. Cole prodigy.
Yeah, I know. I bet he's not going to be better than J. Cole, but I think he'll be a pretty high-level rapper in this game.
I feel like he's already better than J. Cole.
Yeah, I feel the same way too.
Okay.
The Never Story is a pretty good album. And then I feel like with DiCaprio, too, he might pass him. Like, funny thing is, I read a comment on that video when I watched it. There isn't a music video. I just heard the song on YouTube first because that's where I saw it at. And one of the comments said, when J. Cole signs somebody better than him to his own label.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Y'all
What the heck?
Do you think J. Cole could pass? Like, not J. Cole. J.I.D. could pass J. Cole Gio?
Definitely.
I know what you think, Josh.
No.
But overall, pretty good track. I like all the flows on it. What did you think of the track, Josh?
I thought the track, like same thing Gio said, good beat, everything. Pretty impressed by the whole song.
I like the flows on it. That's what I look for in JID. I'm looking for those flows, the lyrics. I don't really ever pay attention to the beat. One of the things he does do that's kind of cool, though, is he has those beat switches in his songs. Like on Never, the halfway through mark when he switched it. You know what I'm talking about, Gio? He's pretty fly. So, yeah, definitely good track. Best or worst track of the weeks?
Best track of the week, definitely.
I'll say best.
I'm saying best, too. So, best tracks of the week goes to JID 151 Rum. Check it out if you want. It's a pretty good song. Also, another song we got coming in at 6 minutes long, the most hyped snippet of the year, New Paddock by Lil Uzi Vert. This song has been teased over and over and over again after he posted a video of him dancing to it on his Instagram. Did not expect it to be 6 minutes long. Jesus obviously likes the song. But,
Yes.
what did y'all think of it? Gio, you're a Lil Uzi fan.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting, because he said that he was going to drop new music, but I was expecting to see like a whole album, but looks like he didn't do that, so I'm kind of disappointed, but it's a pretty good song.
Well, we still have tonight. Today's Thursday, and normally albums do come out on Friday, so he might drop an album or something.
Yeah, but I was just expecting that because he said it in Rolling Loud. He said he was going to drop it yesterday.
So you're hyped for the album?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm interested to see where it'll go. Love is Rage 2 was all right. What do you think of it, Josh?
The song?
Either.
The new one?
Like the album or the song?
Oh, I mean, I'm not too hyped about the album. I mean, I'm not a big Lil Uzi fan. I mean, the song was all right, but, like, it was way too long.
I feel like if you don't have a lot to say, you shouldn't, like, make a song 6 minutes long. That's way too long if you're just going to rap about your... Paddock's a watch, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. If you're just going to rap about your watch. I thought there was a few funny lyrics, like where he's like, he said something about some girl said hey or something, and he turned around and said, oh, heck no. I thought that was kind of funny. But I wish it was shorter. I looked at Uzi for bangers, but I'll put in the meds here. Not the worst tracks of the week.
Yeah,
where did you put it, Gio?
I put it close to the best tracks of the week just because I've been waiting for him to release something for a while.
Where would you put it, Josh?
Not the best track, but, like, in the middle, like you said.
In the middle. All right. We also got another song to talk about. After Death, which is sad to hear, Lil Peep and X have dropped a song with each other. What do y'all think of that? It's called Falling Down.
I think it's a really, really good song.
Yeah, it was a good song, especially since, I mean, rest in peace, both of them are not even here anymore, but it was a good song overall.
Did y'all... I don't know if it's true or not. Did y'all hear about Peep didn't really want it? Wanted to work with X?
Thought it was his mom.
It's his mom
I thought it
that
was
didn't
his mom.
want it?
Yeah. And then,
All right, then. Never mind. Just forget that then. I thought it was Peep. But, yeah, the song came out. I had to give it to Peep. I always have said I can't front or anything and be like I was a huge X fan or Lil Peep fan. I liked a few X songs. I never really, I'm going to be honest, I never listened to Peep. Didn't like most of his music. But on this song, he impressed me big time. The vocals on this, when he comes in and is like, come and let's watch the rain as it's falling down, sounds so good to me. What do y'all think of it?
Yeah, I really like the Lil Peep's part, and I also like X's equally.
Yeah, both parts were good. Lil Peep, his vocals and everything, along with X, made the song pretty good.
And then last night, I was watching a reaction video to it by I'm Dante. He made a kind of chilling point about it. If y'all notice how X's vocals are like echoey, he said it's like almost a spirit feel, like a ghost feel when they're in the background, because Lil Peep's in the back of X going, X is in the back of Peep going, and it's got that echoey to it. So it's almost like a spirit feel kind of. But definitely proved me wrong. Peep can make a good song. Sad it's probably his last. But unless he had more music he recorded before he died that he could release.
They were going to release an album.
What was it called? Come Over When You're Sober Part 2?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but...
Me neither.
Yeah.
I was reading something that was interesting. It says that when they first were recording the song, or they were making it, it was raining, and that's how, like, they got the idea of calling it Falling Down.
All right. I'm gonna put it in best tracks of the week.
Yeah, I'm putting in the best tracks of the week.
Yeah, best track.
Dang. So this week we didn't have a single worst track.
That's good.
It's a pretty good week then.
Yep.
But let's get into what we're really going to talk about today, which is Denzel Curry's Taboo. We've listened to the album. Me and Gio are pretty big Denzel Curry fans. Of course, this is Josh, like any other artist, first time listening to it, but isn't J. Cole or Dreamville. What do you think of it? Like, what do you think of it, Josh? Did you like it?
I mean, it had some good songs. Not every song was great because I'm not used to that type of music. But I think overall it was a good like album and everything. I listened to some songs on repeat.
If you don't know who Denzel Curry is, before we get any further into review, he was a 2016 XXL freshman. He was on the cypher with Kodak Black, Lil Uzi, and all of them for some reason. He's from Florida. He's got like a crazy flow to him, but on this album, I feel like he reinvented himself, kind of. Like the album's separated into 3 different parts, which I think the highest it got was 5 songs on one part. How long is my album? 13 tracks.
Yeah.
13 tracks.
Yeah.
But the first 4 songs were all like the light part. The next 5 songs were the gray part, and the last 4 were the dark part, which in my opinion is the best part actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, he completely reinvented himself on the first part from his older music. And if y'all didn't know, Denzel Curry's famous for the song Ultimate, which I'm sure y'all have heard, which is the one from the memes and stuff, which is kind of sad. He's only known for a meme really right now. But I'm the one, whatever it's called.
Yeah, I heard it.
Water bottle flip challenge, yeah. That's mostly what he's famous for, which is kind of sad. But he's a good artist, if you ask me. This is definitely better than his last project, for sure.
Yeah.
You got any thoughts on like what you feel about it, Gio?
I listened to his music before, and I was like, it was alright. I definitely like this album better than his last.
You got any like real thoughts on it, Josh?
No, this is like
this
like my first actual album of him I actually listened to, so not really.
I felt like maybe I needed to go back and listen to Imperial because I didn't remember that. I didn't remember him being that good.
Yeah, me neither. I was surprised when I listened to this album.
Because he like completely reinvented himself, like I'm saying. On the first 4 tracks, it comes in on the Taboo. You got Denzel Curry singing, bro.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd hear that after what we got on that last album, the screaming and stuff, the hype. I didn't think we'd get Denzel Curry singing on some stuff. And another really good part about this album is definitely the features. Like when your features is possibly able to outdo you on a song, that's crazy. Like on the song Black Balloons with Gold Link, he killed it. JID definitely murdered his verse. And then JPEG Mafia on the song Vengeance, I feel like he did better than Curry on that.
Yeah, I agree too.
What were some of y'all's favorite features off it? Like, actually, you know what? Let's each say our favorite feature. Gio, you could start it off.
I think Sirens, where it was JID was featured.
Yeah, same answer too.
I don't know who I'm going to give it to. It's so close between JID and JPEG Mafia. I feel like I'm going to give it to JPEG Mafia because I didn't really know who he was going into it.
Yeah,
but
I don't know who he is either.
For you to come on and outdo the main artist like that, which it shocked me. I was like, dang. All right, now let's talk about some of the tracks on it. Let's start off with Taboo, the intro. What did y'all think of that song?
It was a pretty good intro, but I wouldn't listen to it daily.
Yeah, just an intro song. I mean, I don't think it was supposed to be grab
It's
people.
supposed to like add to the story.
Yeah,
You can finish your thought.
I like the vibe of the song though.
Yeah. Oh, you're good. All right. But yeah, it starts off with him talking to this girl, like little girl or whatever, and she said she was molested at the age of 9 or something, and she like told him that or something. It's kind of weird, but yeah, it's the intro to the album. It starts off with "Welcome to the darker side of Taboo," but it's on the light side. Did you get that?
Oh, yeah.
I guess because the lyrics are dark, but it's a happy beat.
Yeah.
That kind of confused me a little bit. Like, I feel like on this album, he could have like put some stuff like better in the categories, but we'll get more into that in a second. Let's talk about one of the best songs on my album real quick, though. Black Balloons. What'd y'all think of that track?
Yeah, I definitely like that song.
Yeah, that was one of my top 3. I was going to say as best tracks.
Yeah, I'd easily say that's one of the best tracks of his career so far. Gold Link killed his verse, and if you don't know who Gold Link is, he's from DC, I think, and he had the song Crew. But he came on and he like did nice on it. The chorus is really catchy, all that stuff. It like's good about it. Like, what do y'all think made the song good to y'all?
I feel like I have this. I feel like I have the same thoughts on Taboo. I feel like I like the vibe.
Like the vibe?
Yeah.
Same, Josh?
Yeah.
All right. The next track on the light part was Cash Maniac. Back to him completely reinventing himself for the most part. What'd y'all think of this track?
I think I like this song better than Black Balloons.
Okay, wow. What'd you think, Josh?
I think this song is not better than Black Balloons. I mean, it was an alright song, but I don't think it's in my top 3.
I like the feature on it. Another reason the features on this stand out. Normally, it's a mumble rapper that needs features to save an album, but Denzel Curry, you got features and a good lyricist like main act. They just added more to it, which was a good thing. Like this feature, I'd never heard of a girl that was singing that hook, but she did really good on it. Besides that, it's a pretty good track. It's a vibe. Can kind of get you hyped. I could see it in like different stuff like that. It's a pretty good track. But yeah, let's get into the first single, the next track he released off the album, Sumo. What'd y'all think of that track? It comes on the lot part, and it's one of the more hype songs.
I was thinking of that.
It's written in the pocket's too biggest, Sumo.
Yeah.
What do you think of it, Gio?
It's an alright song. I don't like it that much, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, same idea. It's not a good song, but like it's alright. I wouldn't listen to it on repeat though.
I've had it on repeat, kinda. I can't lie, but I mostly had it on repeat when I would be like doing something like, like need something to get me hyped up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a pretty good song. I didn't expect for us to go all the way down the track list, but there's so many songs standouts we need to talk about, so we're gonna keep going. Super Saiyan Superman, least favorite song on the album to me. Did y'all like that?
Not that much. I agree with you.
Yeah, it wasn't a good.
Switch It Up. I can't even remember. Is that the one that came in with the EDM vibe? I've listened to this album about 8 times, and I can't really even remember what that track is, so it was definitely a skippable for me. Mad I Got It's pretty good. It's a pretty alright track. By the way, Super Saiyan Superman starts with a gray part, which is supposed to be like issues and stuff, what he's feeling before like that, I guess, depression or whatever. Then it goes into the Switch It Up, and then into the Mad I Got It. And then we get one of the most standout songs on the album next, Sirens, which is obviously about like police brutality, stuff like that. Basically equality stuff. What do y'all think of that track? And it features J.I.D. and Billie Eilish. If y'all didn't know that, actually, she's on the hook singing. She's uncredited for some reason, but J.I.D. killed his verse.
Yeah, definitely. I think this was in my top 3.
I'm putting this in top tracks of the year so far.
Yeah, same.
But really good lyrics, some really good lines too. Like at the end, he goes, "Donald Trump, what the something like no." He goes, "Donald Trump, Donald Duck,
yeah,
what the f is the difference? Now he's stuck in a rut. This ain't what I envisioned." That line was kind of. I don't really want to get into politics on the show, but that was kind of a funny line to me. I like that line a lot, actually. But I liked how Denzel Curry came on in the beginning, and like once again he's reinventing his sound. He came in with that softer flow, and then he gets into the top of the end of the verse before J.I.D. comes on, and he goes, "Hold up, y'all say something about it before I could get out this fault." Like y'all,
I think Denzel Curry and J.I.D. make a really good collab, and I want to see more songs with them together.
Yeah, for sure. But there's a lyric in it. I can't remember the names. Hold up, I'm fixing to look it up so I can remember. But he says something about 2 people that were shot by like police, obviously. No, he said something about what's the kid that got shot by George Zimmerman. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but I forgot his name.
It's like Trayvon Martin or something like that. I think that's it.
This was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it starts off that verse with that softer flow, and then it keeps adding up. You could hear the aggression like peeking in his voice. You could tell this is something he actually cares about, that he wants to get through. And then he goes, he starts to say, "Revolution will never be televised for the enemy that will never improvise. And I never voted, never sugarcoat it. With my finger itching and my gun loaded, when the fire open, let it be your moment. When I shoot the sheriff, if he not demoted, then bang. This for Trayvon and Trey, burn the bush and Chronic." What do y'all think of that?
I mean, you could really tell that he was trying to put something out there.
He's really trying to get a message across with this song, and
Yeah.
I feel like he did. I feel like he did good. It's not often with like J. Cole how he does message songs too, but you could actually have the song on repeat. It's that good of a song. Like with that message
True.
like that, it's not something you could listen to in all vibes. Like, but I feel like I could listen to this song wherever. I feel like I could listen to it if I was
Same
working
here.
out, if I was just chilling, if I was driving. It's just an all-around good song. Easily, probably best songs of the year for me so far. J.I.D. killed his verse. Let's get into that. What do y'all think of his verse?
Yeah, like I said, I really enjoyed his verse, and I want to see more songs with him too.
Yeah,
think his
same
verse,
response.
Do you think is his best? Do you think he did better on the track than Denzel?
I have to say they. I mean,
It's really close.
yeah,
Denzel
it's really
has
close.
2 verses, but J.I.D. goes for so long, and the way he's able to switch his flows is so incredible to me. Like I was saying on Mac Miller Swimming, J.I.D. was going on tour with Mac Miller. If he would have got Mac Miller on one of those, if Mac Miller would have got J.I.D. on one of those songs, it could have helped the album some too. But R.I.P. Mac Miller, he's a legend. We already talked about that. But
Yep.
J.I.D. is the feature artist. He needs to have more features on some of these big
Yeah.
artists because he kills it. Like that verse was amazing to me, in my opinion. But
Same here.
and then it gets back into J.I.D. After J.I.D. ends, it goes back into the chorus with Billie Eilish and Denzel Curry. Then it goes back into second Denzel verse. What'd y'all think of the second one? Better than the first?
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
I liked the ending of it. Obviously, I already said. He said, Donald Trump, Donald Duck, what the F is the difference? Now he's stuck in a rut. This ain't what I envision. What is guts when you don't have intuition? Not a saint, not a sin. Tell me what's my real religion. Genocide, Genesis. They say it's a new beginning. Then he starts to like scream, I'm a sinner, you a sinner. I could see the devil grinning. And then he says, the name of Kendrick Lamar's last album.
That's the way to put it.
Yes.
But that's a strong way to end that track.
Yeah,
After
really
that, I
strong.
thought I didn't know what to think. I was like, dang, how's he going to top that? And then we get into, obviously, the most popular song on the album so far, Clout Cobain. It has a music video and everything. What do y'all think of that track?
The video's kind of weird, but I mean, and then I like the vibe too, same as the other song. I really like the vibe on this one.
He gets into with the lyrical content on it. It feels like he's mostly just talking about how people want him for his music. They don't want him for a person.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Josh?
The song.
Yeah, the song, the
Yeah.
lyrics.
I mean, everything was pretty good. I mean, I think it's still that was the top 3 in this album. And I mean, I haven't watched the video yet, but that's what I'm gonna do in a bit.
You should look it up. It's a pretty good video.
Yeah.
It's one of the most talked about this year, actually. Also, after that, we get into the dark part of the album. That ends the gray part. And we get into the blackest balloon, which starts mostly of the screaming. Before we get into the screaming, me and Gio, Josh coming into these albums, which makes him special on this podcast, is he doesn't really know what he's getting into. What'd you think when it got into that screaming?
I was kind of surprised. I mean, the last person I heard scream like that was like X in like one of his songs, and it was like crazy.
X actually got his start and is inspired by Denzel Curry. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Denzel
No, I didn't
Curry
see
met
that.
Ski and X.
Yeah, they lived
Yep.
in the same house together.
Yeah.
But I was pretty surprised by it. I was like, oh, what the heck? But I thought it was all right. I was kind of into it.
Yeah, which is kind of surprising. Like, I hate to make this comparison, but with like metal music, screaming and stuff, I feel like that, and when you put rap with it, the flows and stuff, like sonically, rap sounds more pleasing with it.
Yeah.
Because it fits the vibe more, and the lyrics to it are kind of good too. But Blackest Balloon was, but sadly to me, off the Dark part, which is my favorite part, the weakest track off the Dark part.
Yeah.
But then we get into Perks. Perks is one of the lead singles off the album, and it's a really good song.
Yeah, I really like it. I put it in the top 3.
Yeah, really good song.
Some of the lyrics on it are what make the song stand out. He mostly talks about how he doesn't want to be like all these other artists, which I think is kind of funny because he's basically calling out everybody he was on the XXL Freshman Cypher with. What do you think of it, Josh? The track, Perks.
Oh, yeah. It's top 3, like Gio said. I listened to it.
What about
But that's
the
my
lyrics?
last. Wait, what?
What about the lyrics?
The lyrics. Yeah, I mean, just a regular song. It's all right.
And I agree with what you said that he was taking shots at everybody because he says, F
Oh,
your
yeah.
favorite artist, make sure they all dead. So
I like the lyric where he's like, he's like, F your favorite artist, they don't make like anything good or something like that. And he said, they all sound like dur, dur, dur. And you're like, oh, that's lit.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was
That's
funny
good.
to me. I started laughing.
It's more of a diss.
Yeah, I liked it. It shows Denzel Curry's a force of his own. He's pretty good.
yeah.
And like he's in his own lane. For sure. I always say for sure on these, by the way.
For sure.
But after that, we get into this is top 2 on the album to me, actually, probably. Vengeance featuring JPEG Mafia and Zilkami. God, I love this track, actually. It's in the screaming part. There's a video for this, which is actually disgusting, and I hate the video because they're ripping somebody
Yeah.
apart.
Dang.
But what do y'all think of the track?
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. I like it. I like that they put this song in this section of the album.
Yeah,
What do you think
same
of it,
same
Josh?
response.
John, do y'all know who JPEG Mafia or Zilkami are?
No.
No, I didn't know about him until now.
You know Zilkami's who started 6ix9ine. He basically started 6ix9ine. He gave him a career
Dang.
because
I didn't know that.
he was featured on Zilkami's songs and stuff like that. They used to collab pretty frequently, but yeah, that's pretty much where 6ix9ine got his start. But JPEG Mafia on this track outperforms Denzel Curry in my opinion. Who do y'all think had the best verse? Denzel, Zilkami, or JPEG Mafia?
JPEG Mafia.
Yeah, I'll say JPEG Mafia.
But for sure, some of the lyrics in JPEG Mafia's verse, I keep coming back to the lyrics. This lyric made me laugh a lot. JPEG Mafia goes, this ain't 6, it's a Drake. Hold up, I need to look it up. I can't remember. I keep going blank on some of these lyrics. But he says something like about Drake and 6ix9ine, actually. But yeah, the verse by JPEG Mafia was easily probably close to JID's verse in my opinion. It's a pretty good verse and easily one of the best of the year. Maybe want to check out JPEG Mafia actually, which is really good when an artist could get some like new followers off other people's songs and stuff like that. Now I found the lyrics of what he said. He said, "I ain't Drake. This ain't 6, because you know Drake and the 6 and all that stuff. It's a non-sticky clicky." I thought that was funny because of how people say 6ix9ine like repeats the lyrics a lot and stuff like that. But I thought that was a pretty funny lyric. What did you think of it, Gio?
Yeah, I think JPEG had a better verse than Denzel Curry, and that's something hard to do if you're featured on a song.
Yeah.
For sure. I said it again. But yeah, it's a good track. Overall, one of the best on the album. And then we get into the closing of the album, Black Metal Terrorist. What'd y'all think of it?
I think it was a good ending to the album, but it's not something I would listen to frequently.
Yeah.
Not really. Yeah, I wouldn't really listen to it frequently either. That's pretty much all I got to say about that track.
Same.
It's a good ending. What do y'all think's the best part of the album? Light, gray, or dark?
I say dark. I like that part better.
I'm not sure. Kind of stuck in between, but I think I'll agree with Gio.
I'm saying dark. The light part's good too.
Yeah,
They're
I
close.
enjoy it too.
Because the light part has those chill songs I can vibe to, but that dark part has those bangers that I really liked, and the features and stuff like that. I think the gray part's the weakest part. because the first 3 songs on the Gray Part aren't that great.
Yeah.
Easily the weakest songs on the album, in my opinion. And then Sirens comes on, which saves the Gray Part completely. That caught back my attention.
True.
Because it comes on with that little dun, 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 and then it like gets into a song like that. It was a really good song. And then Clout Cobain to end that part, and then it gets into the dark part. Overall, pretty good faults on the album. Track list, strong. What's y'all's favorite tracks on the album? Josh, what's your favorite tracks?
Favorite tracks?
Yeah.
Number 1, I would say Sirens. Number 2, Black Balloons. And number 3, Vengeance.
Yeah, another thing he did is the track listing. The words are worded like really weird, kind of.
Yeah. They have like numbers on it.
Yeah.
What's your top 3 on the album, Gio?
I say Perks and Sirens.
Boy got lost looking for his last track.
I don't know what to choose between the Black Balloons or Vengeance, but I think I'm gonna go with Vengeance.
All right, I'm going with Black Balloons, Sirens, and Vengeance. Those are my 3 favorite songs on the album for sure, and easily songs I'm gonna have on rotation for a while. Black Balloons and Sirens are songs I could listen to anytime, but that Vengeance song just gets me so hyped up, and the JPEG Mafia verse is really good to me. So, yeah, those are my favorite songs on the album. Now into the rough part. What's your least favorite tracks on the album?
I think we Switch It Up and Black Metal Terrorists. And I think Super Saiyan Superman.
My least favorite songs on the album are easily probably Switch It Up and Super Saiyan Superman. The rest are all right, which is a good thing to have. Just put the rest in, like, there's good, and then there's the okay, and then there's the bad.
Yeah.
I think those 2 songs were the only bad songs. I mean, I don't even think they're bad. I feel like some people will really like the songs, they're just not for me.
Yeah, same here.
What are your least favorites, Josh? Or did you already say them? I can't remember.
Super Saiyan Superman and Switch It Up.
All right. And then, all right, last thing we got to get to is, now that we've talked about the album, what'd y'all give it and why? We'll start with you, Josh, since obviously
The rate?
this is new artist to you. On a scale of 1 to 10.
I'll give it a... I want to say 6, but I think I'm going to go with the 5.
Dang. I did not even think of that. I did not. Wow. You just talked.
No, I'll give it a 6. I'll give it a 6.
You just talked pretty good about that album to give it a 6.
I'll give it a 6. 6, yeah.
All
It's
right.
above average.
It's above average. All right. Gio, what would you give it?
I definitely give it a 9.
9 out of 10. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. Why?
All right, I was gonna say that because I liked how he divided the album in 3 sections. That's like cool. I never seen that before. And I also didn't think he could sing like the happy part. And I like how he like did a little bit of both, of like hardcore and happy.
Josh, I didn't even ask you. Why'd you give it a 6 out of 10?
I mean, it's just a new feel of music for me. I mean, I was into
New stuff
some
to get
songs.
into.
Yeah, so it's
All
gonna take a while.
I can see that. I'm easily giving this album an 8 out of 10. It's in my top 3 so far, but good album overall. I liked how he divided it into the 3 parts. Features stood out and all that stuff. So yeah, overall pretty good album. Y'all got any plans this weekend? Now that we're done with the review?
No, I don't think so. Just chill.
Yeah, same here. Just chill and wait for new songs.
Obviously, the new songs and album we're going to review next week is Brockhampton Iridescene, which drops tonight. I'm hyped for that. That will be most of my weekend, actually. And then I'll probably hang out with some friends and stuff like that. But overall, expect a review from Brockhampton Iridescene. Keep y'all updated on the news. My name's Hunter.
My name is Gio.
My name's Josh.
My name is Zeus.
And this has been the Flip the Switch Music Podcast.
Bye.
Wow. That sounds like hot